order here. All right, hi everyone. Busy day today, I believe. We'll just start with a few announcements. Some of you may know the President of the General Assembly has received a new nomination for the SG selection process. It is Macky Sall, the former President of Senegal. He was nominated by the Republic of Burundi, who presented their papers this morning. And the President of the General Assembly and the President of the Security Council will inform member states jointly and circulate the information and communication that we have received shortly. We will update the website as soon as that is circulated through the official channels. One other update on nominations, as I believe I shared with you all last week, but just announcing here in case some folks haven't seen it, the government of Bangladesh revised its candidacy for PGA 81, and they have nominated His Excellency Dr. Khalil Nur Rahman, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, as their candidate, replacing Mohammed Tauhid Hossain, their initial nominee. So those are the updates that we have on PGA 81 nominations and the SG nomination. Just in terms of some updates for this week. In the GA, there are no meetings today or tomorrow, informal or plenary. On Wednesday, there will be an informal meeting of the General Committee, and they will review the mandated high-level meetings for the upcoming UNGA High-Level Week, and they will review them because they're during High-Level Week, these events are limited to 3, and right now they've been mandated to convene 5 high-level meetings during High-Level Week in September 2026, so they'll be meeting to discuss those requirements. Then on Thursday, there will be informal consultations on the political declaration on sea level rise, and that's happening in Conference Room 1. On Friday at 10 a.m., the PGA will be delivering remarks at the Dr. Hansa Mehta Memorial Lecture in Conference Room 2. This is an annual dialogue that celebrates the life and contributions of Dr. Hansa Mehta, a scholar, educator, social reformer, writer, and champion human rights activist who played a pioneering role in drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And so the dialogue this year will be held under the theme of Breaking Barriers for Social Transformation, Dr. Hansa Mehta's Inspiring Life. And then in the afternoon in Conference Room 3, there will be informal consultations on the progress on the declaration of the International Migration Review Forum. So that's what's happening ahead this week in the GA and updates on nominations. Questions? Yes.
Did you say that Macky Sall was, the candidature was sent by Burundi?
Correct.
Okay. So my question is, why not by Senegal? What is
You
going
should
on?
ask
Is
Senegal.
the government not supporting
Any country can nominate a candidate. It does not have to be a national of their country. So that question would have to be put to Burundi and to Senegal. We just accept the nominations. We don't ask who nominated whom and why. Gabriel.
Can you remind us the total number of official? This will be
Yes.
number 3.
This is number 3. The first nominee was Raphael Grossi, followed by Michelle Bachelet, and now Macky Sall. Mm-hmm. Yes, Stefano.
Yes, we read the reaction of the President of the General Assembly on the war happening in the Middle East. Saturday, the Israeli ambassador on the social, he called shameful the reaction of the Secretary General that basically was the same of the President of the General Assembly. So what is the reaction of the President of the General Assembly to the reaction of Israel that called shameful a declaration basically was the same that she did?
Look, the PGA stands by her statement that that we must use the UN Charter as the basis for resolving disputes. So she defends the Charter, she supports the Charter, and believes that we do not need an escalation of violence in the region, and that we must approach everything through diplomacy, through negotiations, to protect civilians and to prevent a wider spread of violence in the region. And so she has called on the United States, Israel, and Iran to de-escalate, to not drag neighboring countries into the conflict, and to return to diplomacy and negotiations. And so, of course, representatives of countries are entitled to express their free opinions, but that is her position.
And did she, sorry, quick follow-up. And did she had any contact in the last 2 days with the Israeli diplomats here and also with the Iranian ambassador?
She has not. Since the fighting has started, since the attacks have started, she has not been in touch over the weekend with officials from those countries or representatives. Yes, and then Pamela. Go ahead.
Thank you, Neice. The definition of aggression has been approved by the General Assembly after so many years of debate. It took, I think, 30 years to agree on one single definition of the crime of aggression. Does the PGA believe that this definition, which was adopted by the GA, apply to this war?
I would have to speak to her about that, about whether this specific definition she believes applies to this particular conflict, and get back to you on that. But I don't have an answer for you on that.
Thank you.
Pamela, and then...
Thank you so much. Will the PGA be meeting with the First Lady of the United States today while she's in the building?
There are no plans for the PGA to meet with the First Lady while she's here.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Neice. So, did the Bangladesh permanent mission give any reason why they decides to change their candidate for the next PGA?
No, they did not provide in the note verbal, which you can find on the PGA election website. They did not provide a reason. They simply stated that they were revising their candidacy and provided the new name and documents for the newly nominated candidate.
Can you update us on the candidates for the General Assembly 81, please? How many candidates you have?
Yes, so with the revision of the Bangladeshi candidate, we still currently stand at 2. As you'll recall, initially there were 3, with the state of Palestine having nominated someone. They withdrew that nomination, so now we have nominations from Bangladesh and Cyprus. Okay, I see no more hands. All right. Then that will be it for me.